All right, we are back. What I'm gonna do before we do the next part is I'm gonna kind of go slowly. I'm gonna let you see it big screen in case you need to pause and get any answers. So if you need to pause here, get those boxes. All right, the next ones, if you need to pause now, get these boxes. All right, if you need to pause here for the end and the theme, pause here. If you need the mythical elements boxes, go ahead and pause here. And there's the end of the mythical elements boxes, and you can pause here. All right, so let's get this paragraph skeleton done. So remember that this paragraph skeleton is a skeleton that I'm giving you. I'm telling you, hey, use this to make your paragraph. Just insert your words like a fill in the blank. But you gotta make your words make sense with my words, okay? So here we go. The title of my text is African Bushman Creation Myth. And I believe it was called that because the myth is about the Africans, Bushman creation story about how the world became how we know it today. A quote from the myth that supports the title of my text is, so now I need to find a quote that kind of proves and shows that the title of my myth is, basically, if I'm saying that this myth is about creation, I need to find a quote that shows that. So I'm going to go with there we go. Here's a good quote. During this time of bliss, Kang began to plan the wonders that he would put in the world above, being the creation of the world that we live in now. Perfect. So I come back over here, and I'm just going to insert that right there. Great. All right, so continuing on with my skeleton. The myth was written in first, second, or third person. Now remember, first person is I. I am in the story and I am telling the story. Second person is you, as if the narrator is talking to you, like a self-help book. Third person is everybody else. So this is definitely third person point of view. Because the narrator was, an insider or an outsider. Guess what? If it's first person, they're an insider. If it's third person, they're an outsider. So the narrator was, don't erase all that. The narrator was an outsider in the story. Wonderful. Skeletons looking great. An example to prove the point of view is, here I'm just looking for a sentence that shows it's third person, which means I'm just looking for a sentence that shows that the narrator is not a character in the story. So really, that's any sentence that calls somebody by their name or uses he, she, yada, yada, yada. So I'm going to say, people. People didn't live here once because that's showing third person. Oops. All right. And again, I'm just going to come over to my text. Boom. All right. Let's lowercase that to make it look a little bit better. Okay. The author's main purpose for creating this myth was to, Now I have to decide between inform, entertain, and persuade. And while it may or may not be entertaining, that's not the purpose. The purpose is to explain how the earth was created. So this is definitely to inform the reader about the creation of the earth as we know it. The main character's name was, all right, now we said earlier that the main character was humans, but they didn't name any of the humans. That's okay. We're just going to say that the main character's name was human. And then an adjective to describe this character is that he was, now, again, this is where you make the decisions. And as long as you can prove your opinion and prove your understanding, your answer is correct. However, because I'm doing this with you, I have to give my opinion. So I'm going to go with fearful. He was fearful. You could say disobedient because he disobeyed and then use proof to show that he was disobedient. You could have said that he was stupid and then find proof to say he's stupid. It's really up to you. I'm going to go with fearful. So an adjective to describe this character is that he was fearful. A supporting quote of the above adjective. Now I just have to simply find a quote that shows humans as being fearful. There we go. And I come over here and I put it in there. And now I have a beautiful paragraph. Notice that I don't have any crazy symbols. I just have a beautiful paragraph. So, really quick before I end this video. Section 4 is again your opinion on the myth grade. I'm not going to do that one with you. Section 5 I'm not going to do with you either, but I just want to explain it. So myths are stories that are passed down for generations and generations. And not only that, but they're retold over and over again. And even in today's society, we still use ancient myths as the idea board for most of our stories. So it's very common for myths to sound like stories that we have today. So in section 5, I really challenge you to think about stories. Don't just blow this section off, oh, I can't think of any. I really challenge you to think of stories that the myth might remind you of. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be a complete twin story. Just something that reminds you of it. All right? So that's section 5. Okay? So I hope you paid attention to this video and the video before this one, because on Monday, you're going to get a new creation myth with a new blank myth analysis document, just like this one, but blank. And you're going to do that one on your own or with your group mates. So if you are confused, come back, watch this video again, and remember how to do it. All right, guys. See you later.